I love the coach. I love the general manager. I love the team. And then I love the heart of this gentleman, despite the awful rating the Madden folks gave his strength. How dare they do this to an all-pro individual? Joining us from the New York Jets, we're looking at his Instagram on the screen right here. That doesn't look like a man who's got a problem with strength at all. Jeez. Joining us here from the New York Jets, an all-pro and Pro Bowler Braxton Berrios joining us here on the program. How you doing, Braxton?
Wow, what an intro.
What do you think?
How are you guys doing?
What do you think of that intro?
It was solid. I don't know what to say for the rest of the show now.
I think
you set me up well.
I think you give that intro a 99 for strength, wouldn't you?
I would give it a 99 in all categories.
Okay. What's up with that rating, Braxton? What the hell was that all about? 53 in strength.
I couldn't tell you. It's comical. Obviously, I don't truly care. But every year, it's kind of a running thing in my family because I have a little brother.
Okay.
7, 10, and 12.
Okay.
So they call when it comes out, and they just don't understand it, and neither do I. I mean, everything's relative, right?
Sure.
I get it. Like we have absolute, 6'4", 280-pound freaks feature in the NFL, but unless they're squatting 1,000 pounds, relatively, it should be above a 53. Is all I'm saying. That's it. I don't need a 75. I get that. I'm very, very honest about who I am and what I am.
Yes.
But 50, that is just disrespectful.
Braxton wants some respect on his name, Rich.
Yes, we should put it on that name.
Just a shed. Just.
Oh, I think we lost him right there. You want to put him back on hold right there? I just lost him right there. Let's see what we can do here.
Braxton's like, respect me. Put some respect on my name. Respect.
Oh my gosh!
I mean,
you put that Instagram feed up one more time there, will you please?
First of all, look at this dude.
Honestly,
man. Like, he makes me feel bad about some of the choices I made in life, like all the pizza that I ate.
Oh my goodness! I
look like that occasionally.
Is he back on? Do we got him right there?
He's back.
You there, Braxton? You there?
He said he's good.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
We had problems.
Yeah, we had problems.
Yeah.
We had problems. We had 99 problems. Okay.
Yeah, but Madden, they didn't like it.
Dan, what do you eat, man? It looks like you're. Jesus. I mean, you're locked in, Braxton.
Abs have abs.
Damn.
Right? Yeah, the abs.
What the hell? What's that system? What is that?
It varies from time to time, but off season I think is a little bit more strict than in season. In season, I think you kind of eat, whatever and whenever, because you're constantly broken down trying to build it back up. But off season, you have that time to plan to get something together, and it's a little bit consistency, and you keep working, and it happens, I guess.
I guess so, man. Braxton Berrios here on the Rich Eisen Show from the Jets. All right, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very excited. By the way, I don't know if you're aware, I'm a Jet fan. I don't know if you're aware of that, Braxton Berrios.
I heard.
I'm from Staten Island, New York. I mean, I was there. I went to Shea Stadium when Richard Todd was a quarterback, Freeman McNeil, and Al Toon,
way back.
Wesley Walker. I mean, I could bend your ear, man. And I've been there and I've done that. 2 years I was into my Sports Center career back in 97, 98. I went to the AFC Championship game. I sat 2 rows from the top of the stadium in my Wesley Walker jersey. I'm real. I'm real. That's all I'm just saying is I'm real. I'm spectacular, and I'm freaking out because it doesn't compute that things seem to be going in the right direction. Walk me through this. What's the feeling in the building right now for this team, Braxton Berrios?
We have the same sentiment.
Love it.
Truly, I hate hype, and I also hate talk. So I'm not going to sit here and do those two things. But what we have is we've grown a lot from being an extremely young team last year. Got a lot of experience, obviously across the board, and then having all those young guys, grow up a year. And then, we added some very key pieces this offseason between the draft and free agency. So, we fully understand that we have everything that we truly need. And, now it's just about going and, executing, consistently within the system.
And so what was it like on draft night for you watching those guys come in on that first round and then Breece Hall the next day? What was that like for you?
Oh, it was
seeing
awesome.
that,
I was
right?
I was actually in Vegas
You
doing
were?
a few things. So yeah, so I actually was in the green room, but another right there at the draft,
Oh.
and watching all these things happen. And then obviously we had 4 and 10, and then we traded up and had a third first round draft pick. And we obviously did the sentiment around the building, and obviously with the team as well as we crushed it. They did. Upstairs did an incredible job, and like I said, they gave us all the all the tools and all the pieces we need, and we just hope to keep that momentum going as we enter camp here, and make it into tangible wins, instead of good things that happen in the offseason.
Well, you know the drill. It's a quarterback-driven league. How does a QB look different to you in any way, shape, or form, Braxton Berrios? What's going on there? What do you got for me?
He obviously he had a full year of experience. I mean, I can't imagine getting thrown into the fire like he did my rookie year.
Mm-hmm.
He handled it incredibly well. I mean, throughout the season, being with him every single day. And, obviously he had a little injury there midway through the year. And then when he came back on that back half, he seemed to be a lot more comfortable and had settled in a little bit. His stats.
Can you hear me, Braxton? You there? All right. Are you Braxton Berrios? Are you there, Braxton? You there?
We're going to try one more time.
Oh, it sounds like
yeah.
you're sitting next to me. It really does sound like
You
you're sitting
needed to be
next to me.
outside.
All right. So you were going. Walk me through again, because I asked you how Zach Wilson looks different to you in any way, shape, or form, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I don't
I'll
know
give you the floor.
exactly when I lost you, but the growth from year 1 to year 2 is very, very apparent. Last year after getting drafted, you come into OTAs and you just got drafted. You have a whole new system, brand new teammates, new city, and obviously it can be a little overwhelming. And then you look fast forward to this year, this OTAs, and it's a different world from everything's slowed down. He had a whole year under his belt. He got to recollect and calibrate, and he's going into a season where he knows the offense, he knows the coaching staff, he knows most of his personnel, through and through, and that just it does a lot for him.
Well, I mean, it's just here we go. I mean, I didn't see this photograph where you have a Zach Wilson as good shirt and he's got a Braxton Berrios as good shirt. I like it. My only suggestion for you is I think yours is just a little bit too large. You should get it nice and tighter. Those biceps show a little bit better if you got a little tighter shirt.
Maybe that would make the difference.
No,
maybe that we got an idea.
I'm just saying. But I'm just sitting here thinking. You obviously you got Corey Davis, you got Elijah Moore, you add to this mix, and then you add to this mix Garrett Wilson, and I know I'm leaving out others in your wide receiver room, so I apologize for that. You add a couple new tight ends. You got Breece Hall, you got Michael Carter, you've got the rest of that running back room. It's good, man. It's this. You can go to battle. You can win games with this mix of people. There's
no doubt about it.
You can be physical. You could be quick. You could do a lot. And again, it's just really, it's a quarterback-driven league, And if the kid can get protected, it gets me all really fired up. I'm wondering what you could say it all looks like when you're putting it all together for the first time here. For the Jets.
No, exactly, and that's what we have to do. We have to figure out what our best combinations are, and be ready to go to war with those. And Zach needs to do everything under his power, from just a game management standpoint, and we have to do the rest. I agree. I understand why you say it's a quarterback-driven league, but we don't need him to be supernatural every game to win. We all have to carry our weight too, and it really does fall on all of us. And like I said, our top to bottom has given us every piece we need to go into battle and have everything we need to win those games. And we just, as a team, we have to go put it together.
I know you can't control it. The schedule frightens me. I'm not going to lie, man. That first half of the schedule, it's stupid. I mean, first of all, it's like you join the AFC North to start. Like you literally are the fifth AFC North team. You play that entire division to start. Then you get yourself a taste of Miami. That's your first shot at the division. Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, the Patriots, the Bills, and a bye. And that concerns me. I'm wondering what you think, Braxton Berrios.
No, I mean the NFL. Before you win games, you have to keep from losing them. And, you know, I think every game is a different story. So, you know, each game it's a fresh start. You see, I mean, records don't really, you know, there's not many people running the table going undefeated in the regular season for a reason. It's because, you know, the NFL is game by game, anything can happen. And it really doesn't bother me one bit. I honestly, but besides the first 4, I couldn't tell you the rest of our schedule. That was the first time that I really heard it, you know, verbally, other than seeing it the first day. That's just, it's not in our concern. We have to, you know, we have a lot to do before we get to worrying about the other teams right now. And I think that's where the focus is heading into camp here.
Before I let you go, you got a good Sauce Gardner story for me so far? Anything in the first couple of weeks?
Not yet.
Okay.
I will. There's no doubt I will have stories about all these rookies here in the next couple months.
Why? They're going to be carrying your bags? Is that what it is, or what? Like, what are you talking about?
No,
what does that mean?
Just because, you know, OTAs, they come in midway kind of. And,
right.
You know, they're fresh, and so you give them a little breathing room. But now camp's a little different. You know, you're with them, you know, 7 days a week, almost about 16 hours a day or so. NFLPA will call me after that one.
Look out. Look out. We don't need that. So how much?
Yeah, I will.
So we talking playoffs or what? Are we talking playoffs or what? Come on now, Braxton.
We look, we have a lot to do, like I just said. Mm-hmm. We have all the tools to be able to do that. Absolutely. And that is, if we don't get there, obviously it's a failed season to everybody in the building, especially us players. You know, this isn't a league or a sport where you can, you know, take rebuilding years and people are okay with that in the building. It's just not. You know, the shelf life of every single one of us is not as long as probably most other sports, if not all other, you know, the major professional sports. So, you know, we're absolutely looking to go to the playoffs. That's the hope, that's the goal, and we're going to do everything in our power to make it happen.
I love it. All right, look for my number, calling you more often. Not just because I enjoyed this conversation and I'm excited for the season, but I definitely need the BB10 system. I need it. I could use it. You know, I don't know what the Madden people are thinking. I think they've lost their minds. But whatever the BB10 system is, I'm on it. B squared 10, whatever you want to call it. You know, I'm on it. I'm in. Thanks for the call. Appreciate it, brother.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on.
You got it. Thanks. That's Braxton Berrios, everybody.